Another year in Kansas City for three-time All-Star Alex Gordon, who re-signed with the Royals just last week. Good news for Kansas City fans for sure, and I'm sure for Alex, who has a chance to finish his entire career there. And there's a lot left. We're not talking about this being a finale year for Alex, and he joins us on the phone on Hot Stove on this Monday. Hey, Alex, it seems like this one was a little easier than the last time you re-signed with the Royals. There were a lot of other distractions in that process.
Absolutely. I just kind of sat back and knew it was going to happen, had faith that it was going to happen, and it was just kind of going about my business, getting ready for the season, just waiting for the deal to get done. It took a while, but I learned from 2015 just to be patient with the whole process, and especially the way it works now. So I'm glad it worked out.
Whole different deal, too, right? I mean, in 2015, you're on the market. You just, you have a great year, World Series, and all the fantastic things that had happened. And now you're entering 2020, new manager coming aboard, and kind of in the middle of a rebuild. Talk about that.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk about rebuilding anymore. I feel like the last 2 years, that's all we've been talking about, and it's kind of, I think, held us back a little bit as far as just how we are approaching the game. And, we're going into this season thinking we can win, knowing that we can win. We have pieces and players that can get it done, and our goal is to make the postseason this year. So no more rebuild talk. That's over with, and we're ready to get after it.
Matty alluded to your World Championship in 2015. I've always wanted to ask you this question. One of the biggest hits in that series, of course, was your home run in Game 1 off Familia. Were you prepared for his quick pitch?
Not at all. Didn't know anything about it. Salvador Perez was hitting before me. And, you go over every pitcher, especially during the postseason. We didn't know about the quick pitch. I don't know if he was doing it or we just missed it. And I was on deck, and he did the salve, and I turned around to Dale Swain, who was our hitting coach at the time. He looked at me, he's like, "You ready for it?" So I went into the box with the Joey Votto plan, not getting out of the box, just being ready to hit from the get-go. And that's kind of how I took it. And I think it was a 1-1 pitch. And sure enough, quick pitch to me, no sink to it, and right down the middle.
What a cool story. Hey, I've always wanted to ask you this, too, because for somebody like yourself with a bunch of Gold Gloves, and you've got 7, and you've won 3 in a row. Congratulations on another one in 2019. Are they so, when you have 7 Gold Glove awards themselves, are they on display somewhere? Is one, in the garage? One's in the backyard? Where are they in your house?
Yeah, I always make the joke that one of them is a chip and dip tray. Just because I ran out of room in the trophy case, but no, they're all in the basement. I take a lot of pride in them, so I have them all on display, and it kind of makes the basement look really cool when people come down and they see all of them lined up. It's pretty special.
Oh, that's really cool.
Alex, what does it feel to you? How important is it to you to wear the Kansas City Royals uniform for your entire career?
Well, I grew up in Nebraska, not too far away from Kansas City. Grew up a Royals fan, and then when I got drafted by him, it was just kind of like fate working its way. And I've been pretty fortunate to play with one team, one organization, have Dayton Moore as my boss, which he's the best boss you could work for. Cares about his players, goes about his business the right way. So it's just been I've been pretty fortunate and lucky to be in this situation, and I've never really looked to go anywhere else, ever. So hopefully I can stay here and continue finish out my career here.
Considering, Alex, that you share a parking lot with a team that's going to be getting a lot of attention in Miami on Sunday, and I know we were visiting during the commercial that you plan on going to the Super Bowl, I would imagine there are other guys on the Royals that are going to be there lending support to the Chiefs' cause on Sunday?
I'm trying to get Whit Merrifield to come out there with me. So I got 2 tickets. I just got them a couple days ago and said, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I'm going to go out there and support my Chiefs. It's been an amazing run, but it's not over yet, and it's going to be a fun time down in Miami.
Well, when you go, Alex, which way do you go? Joe's Stone Crab or Prime? You got 2 good choices.
I go Prime. Yeah, I'm definitely going Prime.
So I would imagine that you guys know some of the players. I mean, Pat Mahomes with his baseball background, I'm sure he's been to Royals games and vice versa. Are you friendly with guys on the Chiefs?
Yeah, Colquitt I've known for a while. He's been around, and we hung out back in the day before we started having kids, and Mahomes came in. We kind of talked, but they always come to our clubhouse, and we get together during charity events and stuff like that. So we know of, Mahomes, Kelsey, guys like that. So we're always pulling for them and happy where they're at right now.
You know, that's certainly a positive story. There have been plenty of weird stories this baseball season, and I think we'd be remiss if we didn't ask you for a comment on what's happened in Houston, what's happened in Boston, the use of cameras, and you're sitting home reading all of this, perhaps with previous knowledge of what they were doing, maybe not. What was your reaction to all this winter?
Just, disappointed, unfortunate that this all took place, but I think moving forward, MLB needs to just crack down on, the technology and what happens, in the clubhouse and stuff like that, and just have people aware of, what's going on. And I think that's going to happen moving forward. But I thought the coolest thing was seeing Dallas Keuchel coming out and, actually apologizing for what happened. I feel like no one's really done that. So give props to Dallas Keuchel for coming out and saying that happened. That means a lot to the players and just the whole MLB community.
Yeah, we had the same reaction, by the way, to hearing Dallas' statements. Alex, thanks for the phone call today, man. Congratulations on the Dune deal. Have fun this weekend in Miami, and hope things go well for you and your Chiefs.
Yeah, always good to be on. Thanks, guys.